So one of the benefits of having a consistent meditation practice is you get more and more clear about the workings of the mind. And one of the things that I've noticed is if I'm having difficulty getting my mind going into a certain direction, that underneath that generally is the our friend, the self-centered attitude, once again. And one of the methods that I use with that is when I notice that, and it kind of feels like my mind is kind of split. There's one part of my mind that wants to go in one direction, and then another part that wants to go in the other direction. And oftentimes, especially with kind of the habits that I deal with, I know when the self-centeredness is, running the mind. And so when that happens, I just kind of apply this thought that I'm just going in the opposite direction. And I just kind of turn myself and, kind of make myself go in the opposite direction. And many different ways I kind of use this. One is if I'm attached to something and I feel that energy of being attached, I'll just slow myself down and turn myself around. So, and every day it's different. Some days it's easier to do that, other days it's a lot harder, but just the practicing of that, I think, really over time weakens the self-centered attitude. And so if something is served that I really like, and I see the piece I want, I'll turn myself in the opposite direction and take another piece. For example, some days I can actually manage not even taking. So, varying degrees of that. Another example is if in meditation my mind is sleepy, I name that. I say that's my self-centered attitude blocking my progress. And just by saying that, then I can get some energy and turn my mind. And really, it does kind of feel like a forcing, but not in a harsh way, kind of a gentle way, but turning my mind in different direction. Another example is if I hear teachings and I can't remember the specifics, again, that's the self-centered attitude, trying to block the content, because if I practice those methods, then that weakens the self-centered attitude. And so when I'm having difficulty remembering, I make myself go and find the teaching or listen again so that I can get the specifics, and then I make myself practice it, no matter what the content comes up. And the self-centered attitude can bring up all kinds of reasons why. It's not going to work for me, it's, I'm not really clear about it, it's going to be too hard. Whatever that content is, I do it anyhow. I just make myself do it anyhow. And again, I think over time, that really is what weakens that self-centered attitude. And the more that I can weaken the self-centered attitude, the more I'll have harmony within myself and with those around me, because it's a self-centered attitude that keeps me separate from others.